Joined by Cap Center Lars Eller as we continue to unpack what was an incredible ride, an incredible journey from beginning of training camp to the end of the to the hoisting of the Stanley Cup in Las Vegas last week. And Lars, this is your second year here with the team, but you've had some playoff runs before. You've gone deep. You're one of the guys who've been to the conference final before. Being able to get over the hump, is there anything that's different in the way you look at that achievement now that you know what it takes to get there?
Certain things have to go your way that always seem to not go our way in the past. I'm talking about hitting, post in instead of post out at certain times. Timely goals came at the right time for us this year, and timely saves for sure also. That extra save in key moments that didn't seem to be going on our way in the past went our way this year. But one of the biggest things that we did control, I think that was different this year, was the way we played defense without the puck. We were hard to play against. We didn't give a lot of rushes up. We didn't give a lot of chances in our zone. So I think we were very hard to play against and without the puck, and that gave us more offense in the end. I think that's one of the biggest things, biggest differences from this year to years past in the playoffs, because we always know we could score a lot of goals.
You were the guy who scored 3 of the 16 game winners, and you scored the game winner in Game 1, and you scored the game winner in Game 16 of the victories, the first one and the last one, and then one kind of right in the middle there. But one of the things that's going to stand out for me personally is after the game in Columbus in Game 3, when you scored the double overtime game winner, I think somebody asked you, is this the biggest goal you ever scored? And you didn't hesitate. You said, ask me again at the end of the playoffs. Well, here we are at the end of the playoffs. I got to think that maybe the one in Las Vegas last Thursday night was a little bit up on top of that one.
Yeah. They were each important in their own way.
The second one doesn't happen without the first one.
No. Exactly. So the second one doesn't happen without the first one, and the first one, that's what happens when you get into fifth period of a game. Guys are so exhausted now, things start to break down, mistakes happen, and then it just becomes a race. It becomes a battle of who wants it more. It's not going to be those tic-tac-toe goals because everybody is just worn out. So you gotta really dig deep, and that's what I tried to do there. Dig as deep as I could, win the race to the puck, and just hoping that was going to be there. Win the race to the net and get my stick on it first, and I did. Maybe somebody else would have scored another goal, but it happened the way it did, and I'm going to look back at both of those with a big smile.
The goal of every hockey player in this league is to win the cup. You do that. The simultaneous goal is the short summer. So now you got the shortest possible summer. How do you deal with that? And is that one of the reasons why it's so hard for teams to repeat?
Yeah, I think it's one of the reasons. It's definitely a long season. Maybe you have a little less time than what's ideal to prepare. And I think the other one is emotionally getting back ready again to go through those months of December, January, getting in mid-season where the excitement of a new season kind of has passed, and do you have the hunger to win again? Can you find that motivation just to have it just as bad as you wanted the year before? I'd like to think that we have a game or a room full of winners with the right attitude, with a winning culture. I'm confident that we're going to be able to find the best version of the Washington Capitals again next year.
You're the first player from Denmark to win the Stanley Cup. You'll be the guy who takes it back there. How much pride do you take in being the first guy to do that, and what is your day with the Cup going to be like?
Yeah, it's something I've imagined, thinking about for sure, even before we won it, what that would be like. And now I get to make those plans a reality. It's going to be a great day for sure. I'm going to bring it back to my home club, share it share it with them, with some people there and some kids, and get to see what you can, even though you start in a small country like Denmark, in my hometown, you can make big things happen. And other than that, I haven't made a whole lot of plans. I have some ideas, and we'll see when we get closer.
Sounds great. Something to look forward to. And thanks to Lars Eller for spending some time with us today on the Monumental Sports Network.